Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in Shapez and we are working on our next paint station. Last episode, we got through some of the easy quests, quite a few actually, probably 7 or 8 easy objectives. And we set up our first kind of scalable permanent paint station. We are painting red circles here. Am I doing something wrong? I am. Look at this here. I'm sending red circles through the paint station. So we got a little debugging to do. Let's fix that. Just got to drag this belt down. Boom. That should increase our throughput a little bit. Let's just eyeball this real quick. Looks good. And this could obviously scale up a little more. We've got surplus paint and we've got surplus shapes coming through here that we could be painting. I want to set up another paint line, this time blue. And I'm just wrestling with where to do it. I don't want to be right on top of the hub. I kind of want to spread out a little bit. I don't know if there's a downside to spreading out. We've got some blue pigment right here we could use, or we could go even further out. Let's do right here. Let's set up another paint line. And why don't we run it the other direction this time? Let's do it. Let's just get on it. We're going to rotate. Eventually, we're going to need to combine pigments to make the paint that we want. But for now, we're going to do some paint stations that are just the base colors. Again, this is just a design I came up with. Maybe others have done it too. I haven't looked at anybody's designs, so there's probably something a lot more efficient than what I'm doing. But I'm going to run this belt straight on out. And we're going to do the same thing we did before. Let's leave a little room. We're going to rotate. Oh, yeah, if I go the other direction, it looks like the paint comes up from the bottom too. Wait, how is that possible? Let me just double check something. I thought we had to... yeah, the paint comes up from the bottom and I'm going that direction. How did I pull that off? Look at that. It's like a mirror image. Now, is that the Alt key? I'm not sure I understand what's happening. See how this one is taking paint from the bottom and pushing off to the right? If I rotate that, the paint's got to come in from the top. So there's got to be a way to flip these. Let's see. What does this tell me? That's kind of interesting. I kind of like it. If we can do that, if I can get a mirror image. Rotate. I'm not sure how I achieve that. I really don't know. All right, let's keep moving. Getting distracted here, but that I'll have to learn just what the deal is there. I think there's a feature here I've stumbled on and I don't know how to use it. All right. That is that. Parts coming in. We can maybe make this a little more, make it a little more compact. This is the parts we're going to send in to get painted are going to come along here. In fact, they might not, yeah, that's fine. That'll be fine, I think. Here's our paint coming in. Up the bottom. And our output needs to jump the belt here. Boom, boom, boom. Just like that. Right? Parts come in, go into the paint machine. Paint comes along, goes into the paint machine. Out come the parts. They dump out down here. And they hop into a belt or something. Something like that. Then that's our output from the paint processing. Let's keep moving. I think we can make these fairly snug. And there's 1, 2, 3 in between, right? 1, 2, 3. Something like that. Little faster this time, which is nice. Okay, what am I missing? I'm missing something, probably. Shapes come in, boom. The paint. The paint, the paint. Let's get the paint up in here. Boom, 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 boom. Paint goes up. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go 6. We'll probably need to scale these up more, but let's start with this just in the interest of time. We'll do one more of these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Boom. 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 Okay. Paint's going up. Parts going in. Output's all coming out, not going straight ahead like I made a mistake last time. Okay, let's test it out. Let's get some, what do we need? We need, back to the hub, we need half squares going in. Is that right? Half squares, those are blue, right? I gotta double check because my color blinded. Yeah. Blue, we got our blue paint station. We just need to get some half squares. We've got some right here. Let's see. The cutter, I think, might slow things down. So I'm not sure if I want to combine this line or not. We'll see here in a second. Slice, and then I got to rotate probably twice. And then I can actually merge these if I want. And out comes the belt of the ones I need to paint, right? Yep. So let's just send that belt on down. I think it's kind of temporary, so I'm not too worried, but we can clean it up. Okay, looks like the cutter's not backing up, so let's throw another one on there. Boom. Leverage the same line. Okay, now it's starting to back up. So let's do one more of these setups. How about it? How about it? Cutter. Couple of rotatees. Doom doom. Splitter. Sorry, merger here. Boom. Couple of these guys. Rotate. Down, down. Boom. 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 Something like that. Something like that. So that gets us kind of pretty much a saturated belt coming through now. Obviously, we could have multiple production lines and multiple paint lines and all that kind of stuff. We probably will have to down the road. Okay, our output. Let's get our output back to the hub. Now, there's something interesting about this. There's kind of a notion of a bus of items going into the hub, right? Like just if we think ahead, and maybe I'm thinking too far ahead, but we know we're always going to want to be sending stuff into the hub from all over the map, right? As we scale up, would it make sense to just start leveraging these things as like a bus? So for example, let's put, can I do it this way? No, I got to go that way. But what if we make this big giant line while I'm here? Let me test the alt. Is that changing the direction of a belt? The whole belt? No. Alt. I'm holding alt down. I thought we saw something in the tutorial that said we could change the direction of a belt. Anyway, but I'm thinking maybe we always have, and we just reserve this space, and we can leverage the tunnels. But we just plan on always having a, hey, here's your route. If you got something to send to the hub, it's going to be this belt or one of the other belts, 4 belts going in this direction towards the hub. So again, just kind of thinking ahead. Maybe that's worth doing. Maybe it's not. Let's just send this product up. And realistically, we'd probably be hopping in here with one of these, right? Again, I'm just kind of thinking long term what we might do. Now this belt of painted little rectangles, I think, is not going to be saturated once this belt runs for a little bit. I think we're going to get gaps, but let's just keep an eye on this for a second. I'm guessing we're going to get gaps. Maybe not. Seems like it's doing. Oh yeah, here we go. Right, we're starting to use up the backlog here, and then I think we're gonna get gaps. There we are. There go the gaps. Not a big deal. The point is we could scale this up. Probably maybe 2 more paint stations. Looks like we've got plenty of blocks backed up, and we got plenty of paint backed up. We could at least get 1 or 2 stations, but we'll leave it how it is for now. We spent a lot of time on that already. Let's see what else is going on here in our little factory. That is the blue rectangles. We've got we got magenta. Can we do anything with that yet? Let's look at our toolbar here. Did I miss anything? Not yet. I think we're going to get a paint mixer soon. What can I do off of this list? I cannot make cyan paint. Can't do that one. I can't make magenta paint yet. I definitely can't do this. That takes both cyan and, well, green I could do. So I think we just have to wait for these to finish. If that's the case, let's scale up our blue paint station while we're waiting, because I can't do anything right now until we unlock an upgrade, it looks like. Boom. All right, paint coming in. And output coming out. What am I missing? Oh, got a problem here. Boom, send that down. And get these outputs going down. We still may not saturate the belt, and we are going to get at a point, I think, where our paint belt or our shapes belt kind of starts to not supply enough. But it looks like this is holding, actually. We could go a little further. I think it doesn't hurt if I send these blue ones in to be painted again. I don't think that's going to hurt anything. Should we do more? Tell you what, let's go at least add 2 more to our red station up here. Oh, you know what? it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem because the paint's got to come in the bottom. I got to figure out how to flip these. Let's look at the help. Key bindings. Is there a flip? Key bindings. I have a feeling I kind of fat-fingered something and accidentally flipped. Like did a mirror image of the painter. Oh no, I'm scrolling right by it. You know, when you're recording, it's hard to read this stuff. Placement modifiers. Okay, enable belt planner, disable. Stay in place. I don't know what that is. Mass select. Nope. Pipette rotate. Rotate counterclockwise instead. What is this? What is that? I don't know. Point up. Rotate, point up. Point down, point left. Cycle variance. Cycle buildings. Planner switch side. I don't know what that is. Or copy below. Jeez, I'm not sure what these are. What about that? But what key is that? What is that? Page up or something? I doubt I hit that. Rotate. Let's try page up, if that's what that is. I'm not sure. And let's try the arrow keys with our little paint controller guy. So let's pop this down or get it ready. Okay, now I'm gonna page up. Nothing. I'm gonna arrow. All right, got interrupted here. The mixer has been unlocked. It mixes two colors using additive blending. Good. That's what we need, right? To make our magenta and our cyan. Two colors go in, one color comes out. I like it. But I was rudely interrupted. I'm trying to learn here. Oh, what? Oh, that's the wrong one. Sorry. Okay, here's our guy. Arrowing to the left. Arrowing up. Oh, wait, press the T to cycle the variant. T. That's it. I think that's it, right? Does that match? Yeah, nice. So T is allowing me to change the configuration so we can have the paint come up from the bottom and go whichever direction we want with the flow of material moving through the paint unit. All right. Very cool. I got to remember that. T. I'm sure I will not remember that, but I'll try. All right, let's add two more stations here and then get back to business. We need to put these, what, 3 spaces apart? 1, 2, 3, and one more. I should have held the shift key down. 1, 2, 3, boom. Belt across the top. Splitter in. Actually, for this one, I've been doing it a little different, so we'll just follow the pattern we've got going over here. It's a little different than the blue paint station. Not a big deal. You have to come out and go here. Paint. Paint coming in. Tunnel out. Belts out. And then this is going to extend. Something like that. And little mergers to get on the output belt. I'm doing this for later, not necessarily for these circles. Okay, I see a problem here. This one's not pushing to output. Okay, paint going in, product coming out. Looks good. So we scaled that up a little bit. Let's look at the upgrade we've got. Not worried about some of this defunct factory. We'll clean it up later or rip stuff out of there. Let's see the upgrade that's been waiting. Okay, upgrade, boom. Okay, we got these little pinwheel kind of things. And what are those? Red. Do I have any other red stuff to do? I don't think I do. Right? I don't see any red there. I don't see red there. So we can shut off the circles getting painted. That is this line right here. And we can send something else up, right? Through our red paint line. These pinwheels, can we find these? Let's see if we can find them. I don't know if that's something we have to actually make. Let's take a look. Okay, it shows us the shapes here. Yeah, I don't see them. I think that... Yeah, I don't see those. Wow, they're pretty different. Here's... Oh, man. We could... There's a half of... Well, a quarter of one right there, right? Kind of like a square with a little bit chopped off. A little sliver chopped off. Oh, man. I think I remember from my last game seeing something that was a little better than that we could work with. Where are you? There's two of them. There's two of those blocks. Could we... Oh, I don't think I have a way to combine things yet. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Zoom in. Get to our toolbar here. No, I don't. I got a way to combine paint. I don't have a way to make those blocks. Let me just look for another 45 minutes here and see if we can find those. I don't think so. I think we need new technology before we can do that. So let's go back to the hub area and take a look at what else we need to produce. So that's got to wait. We can't make that block yet. We're still sending in the blue rectangles. That's good. We're about halfway there on that goal. That can continue. So now it's time to mix up some paint. We're done with our stars. So maybe we can paint some stars. We need to create this cyan paint with our new paint color changer guy. Paint mixer. And that is going to take cyan. Looks like blue plus green. I got a little cheat sheet here from the wiki. I'm looking at blue plus green gets us, and I'm going to embarrass myself. Okay, there's green, there's blue. So what we want to do over here, maybe, we want to have a, just like we have a paint station here to paint objects, we need a paint mixing station, and we're probably going to need multiple, but at a minimum we need 3. One for cyan, one for yellow, one for magenta. We're going to start with the cyan, because that's, I think, one we can make use of pretty quick. Where our little stars are over here. I need blue and green together. There's blue, there's green. What about... Just not sure how big our factory is going to get. I wouldn't mind getting further away from the hub. There's blue and green, pretty convenient. Let's do it over here. Let's do it over here. See what we can do. And what this is going to take. So let's start with a saturated belt of both kinds of paint. Gonna do this, this, and this. Okay, there's my blue paint coming out. And let's see what this is gonna look like. This guy just takes 2 colors and spits out an output color, right? So let's see how we can come up with a scalable design for this. Like, this is kind of following the same routine we've been doing, right? Just put a big old long... Oops, I can't hit shift while I'm doing that. I can zoom out. It goes a little faster. Right? That's our blue pigment. We could do something similar with the green here. Let's try this. Boom, 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 boom. Rotate. Boom. Boom, boom. Right? The challenge is going to be getting our output out of here. I think we can do it, right? We're going to have to hop a belt. It's going to be something maybe like that. Let's just see. Let's just see. Belt this paint in. Oh, nope. It's going to have to be down a level. Right? I think that's us. This is our cyan paint station. We just need to get the output. Check it out. That's gonna work. And these can be pretty close together, right? Only 2 spaces apart. Is that gonna work? Let's add 1 more space. So 3 spaces in between. 1, 2, 3. Boom, boom. I don't know how fast the paint mixer is. We'll see. Okay. And then you guys know the routine here. We'll go out the same direction, I guess. Top belt kind of goes up. What is this? I'm holding shift down. I have no idea what this is going to do. Is this going to give me belts or something? Yeah, check that out. Okay, hold down shift. Interesting. All right, well, that worked. Kind of different. Boom, 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 boom. Ka-choong. All right. Oh, outputs up here. All right. How big this thing needs to be, I don't know. We could throw a trash can down, right? And just see if this is going to scale. Now this kind of matters. All right. All right. Now we need a paint station. So this is, let's mark this. This is the cyan, right? Blue and green. Yeah, blue and green cyan. So let's do... something like that, cyan paint mixing. And just mark that station. And now we need a painting station to actually paint things. Because that's what they do. Do we want to go... how do we want to do this? Okay, yeah, we're not very symmetric at all, but that's all right. I think I want to actually wiggle this paint, this finished product down this way, and have the painting station take place kind of right underneath it. So that is what I'm going to do. Okay. Something like this, and then let's see. Paint. We can bring the paint in from the bottom. We want to rotate like that. And then T, that gets the paint coming in from the bottom. Parts go through. Do I have enough room here? It's a little more snug than I want. I think what I'm going to do is move this down. I'm not a compact factory kind of person here. There's our paint supply. And let's just see what the distance is between the paint stations. I think it's 3, right? We'll follow this design. 1, ooh. 2 spaces between the paint stations. 1, 2. All right. Where am I? Way up here. 2 spaces between the paint stations. We'll start with 6 of these. 1, 2. Okay. Supplying paint is easy. Okay, maybe I'll do the belts last, and then we need to supply parts. And then we need to get product out of here. All right, all our beltages, let's put these in. Oh, nice. Look at that. The belt doesn't overwrite the mergers. I like that. That's a quality of life feature. Okay, get the paint up into the paint machines. And then get our parts out of here. So that belt is going to go... Let me just double check that. We'll follow the same pattern we did down here. Okay, over and then... Okay, 1 space for the belt. 1 space underneath the output chute. 1 space. So our output belt is here. And then we have our little kind of input valves or input to the output belt here. Boom. It's a way to get on the output belt. Boink, boink, boink. Okay, I think we're good. Parts come in and make their way into the painter. That's all taken care of. Paint comes in, boom, boom, boom. We can see the paint actually going in. Outputs look like they're all turning down like they should. And there's our output belt. Nice. And then we want to hook up the same way. Where's that? Like here's our... No, that's the stars. We're going to use that. Here's our output belt. This guy right here. Let's do another one in parallel to this. Oh man, I wish I could just... Let me back up. Re-grab the belt. This is our way back in. Oh, come on. Trying. There we go. It's a little faster. All the way back to the hub. In fact, like that. And this guy, I don't even know if we're using it yet. Still, those, probably not, but we'll send those in like that. So they have a way in. This guy's unhappy. I don't think we need these. Yeah, this is all going to go bye-bye, this whole little operation. So I'm just going to... Let's take this one out. Boop. Okay, we need to have the output of our paint station hop onto this belt. But this belt needs to go way more. How can I can see kind of what I want to do, right? I kind of want to go in that direction. Well, you know what I can do? We're going to go this direction. Then I'm just going to overwrite it. It's because I can't get the direction quite the way I want. But I want to make sure I don't hit the wrong row. Okay, now I'm just going to reverse it. All right, we're good. And our output from the paint station is down here. Let's extend that out because we may want to scale this up. And down we go. I'll zoom out slowly and we can cover more ground. We probably want to hop in with this. And then we'll have to do things with tunnels and stuff once we run those 4 output belts right next to each other. The other thing, or the 4 belts going back into the hub, the other thing we could do is kind of fan out from the hub and make some space so they're not right next to each other. That's an option. Like we could have forked this one to come in like from down here and then wiggle its way up, and then have this one wiggle up a little bit, and then this one kind of wiggle up from up here. But we'll solve it as we go. Now let's, before this episode's done, let's get the objects we need to paint into our cyan paint factory. It is these little pinwheel guys. We're going to need 3,500, and we're not using pinwheels anywhere else. This has been fully satisfied, so we can shut off that pipeline, which is where? Here. This can go. In fact, we'll just... out of laziness, we'll do that. I am going to take these out. Oh, did I take out? Can I take out a paint? Ooh, I hope we don't deplete the paint. That's kind of weird, right? This little guy sitting here. I didn't even consider that. I don't know if we can deplete the paint or not. I'm just doing a mini cleanup here, just so we don't have a bunch of mess that never ever gets addressed. Again, all this stuff near the hub we're going to rip out, but not right this second. Let's get our little star things up here. They need to join up with this belt here, so let's tunnel through and provide like a little input for parts to be painted. And how we get there doesn't matter too much. I guess we can go, let's go straight up. I don't think I need that paint, but we can dodge it. All right, here come our little stars. And we have them already hooked up to make their way back to the hub. So let's wait and see this thing in action. In fact, while we're waiting, we could add one more station here. Why not? All right, here come our little stars. This belt's kind of unnecessary. Out they come. Not bad, not fully saturated, but not too bad. In fact, it looks like we could send in more parts, right? This belt is not saturated. The paint belt is holding up. Yeah, that is kicking out all the paint we need. We're a little tiny bit short on the stars. Let's put some more on this belt. It's easy to do. We'll put more than enough, actually. I don't know if there's a penalty for being inefficient or wasting shapes. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, now we've got a saturated belt going in. More than enough. We got to wait to get through all the gaps here. Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be a minute, but I think we might end up with a saturated belt on the output. That would be kind of nice. Let's check while we're waiting, let's check our goals. We haven't really unlocked anything yet, right? Anything this episode? I don't even think we have. But these little cyan stars are going to be on their way, and we should be able to do these magenta circles next. Kind of the same process. In fact, we'll follow the same process we did this episode. We'll mix the paint, set up a station for that, then set up a station to actually apply the paint. And then hopefully one of these two things will unlock the ability for us to combine items. Probably this one, right? Cutting, rotating, and stacking. I think we need to stack in order to make this shape right here. And then do we need to make paint? We've got a cyan paint station, and we can set up a green paint station real easy. We don't need to mix paint for that. All right, do we have... Okay, here come all the stars, fully compressed belt. What is our output going to look like? Okay, this is starting to back up. Starting to back up the paint line, I think. We might be right at capacity. No, it is starting to back up. Starting to back up a little more. So that's good to see. Once that backs up, we'll know what our maximum output is here. But it's going to take a while. We won't sit here and watch it. But not too bad. Almost a compressed belt coming out of our paint station here. The paint, like I said, is holding up really good. And we've got a full belt of parts coming in. Maybe we'll get faster belt speeds as we play on. But yeah, let's wrap this one here. We have our little cyan stars making their way in to the hub along with these guys. Our blue rectangles, which we probably don't need anymore. And in they go. Nice. I like it. I like it. These are all done. Yep. Cyan stars. We need 3,500, so that line's going to be busy. Next episode, we're going to work on these magenta circles, which look like blue to me, and that looks like blue too, and so does that. And so does that to me. But we'll start that one up. And then hopefully... Yeah, how are we going to get the stacking one? Somebody's got to unlock stacking for us so we can make this guy right here. But hopefully we'll get to that next episode. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying this series on shapes. Very cool game. Very, very cool game. It hooks you. When I first saw it, wasn't terribly impressed, but as I play it, I'm starting to like it more and more. Special thanks to Glidercat patrons and channel members as always. It's the support of those folks that makes this channel possible. So I really, really appreciate your support if you're a patron or channel member. And thanks to those of you that are giving the videos a thumbs up. I appreciate that as well. And I'll see you all in the next episode.